Hi, my name is Akeem, and I am the founder, chairman, CEO, president, vice president, and the dean of Ran-DomU University. We offer a vast variety of courses, everything from psychology of the fake alpha male to cringe studies to pause 101. Now, if you're interested in joining this university, please call or text the number on the screen at 1555 Ran-DomU. Are you ready?
We got a 1v1, bro. Nah, feel that? What? You got to say sorry to KC. I snap. Alright, bro, let's just say so up. You got to bang your knees, be like, brother, I've apologized to him 5 times. I DM'd him. I said on street 5 times. You know why I did that? What? Because that shit is so bad. He don't even want to. I understand. That shit was so bad. It was like 3-4 years ago, and I'm a lot different now. And obviously, every time, bro, if he was in front of me, if you were high, I would apologize right away. Because back then, I used to. That's how the guy I am now, bro. It's all good, bro. I'm changing, bro. Okay, if you're the one we want, let's run it.
Cue the monkey emojis, spam the banana, because this is going to be a hootenanny. Oh my, I don't know what it just overcame me right there. I guess that's just my, inferior and small primal brain just tapping into all my animalistic instincts and, realizing that I'm just a primate out here on the internet. Not a being of real intelligence or anything like that. I'm just a beast. But the fact that I did just tap into it right there, embarrassingly, I guess I can make those who are going to hate this video feel a little bit better about something. Make them feel like they're going to be right about something in their life. Because those idiots are so wrong about this. The people that are on their knees over here caping up for Flacco and Neon. I mean, the fact that people...
Time where people can change, bro. You can tell Neon has changed from what he used to be, bro. Like, no cap, bro. The nigga, bro, he did a whole 180. Like, come on, bro. Y'all bashing a nigga who apologized in the past for everything, bro. Like, he keeps on apologizing. Like, I understand, like, if you got bad blood with him, cool. You ain't gotta speak on him, but you ain't gotta bash the man, bro. When you see him trying to make a change, it's like, bro, that's all I'm gonna say. But
that man went on to make some ridiculous statements in that video. Now, he's a small YouTuber. I mean, he's got like 1.24, thousand subs, but apparently he's one of those. He's one of those that agrees with Neon, thinks you just gotta forgive and forget everything that's happened in the past. So, then there's a lot.
I fucking hate you black people.
But please, drop a banana in the comment section if you get to the end of this video, because I just want to know if you actually finished it. It's a big one, you know what I'm saying? Got to get it in on the trolling.
I fucking hate you black people.
Y'all, what's up? So a lot of y'all are still waiting for me to apologize to this little motherfucker, and it ain't gonna happen. Backstory. So this little streamer dude reaches out to Charlemagne and asks to be on the show because he had a big announcement to make. And because Charlemagne is open to the streaming world, he allowed him to come up without doing research on his ass. Now, we know I don't like interviews, but because I'm trying to get better at it, I does my research. So what he thought would be a walk in the park turned out to be something else. You don't want to play with us no more. Okay, his little feelings was hurt.
That shit just... They didn't even shake my hand. None of them. That's crazy. Damn, chat. I'm sorry, bro.
1 time for the money, 2 times for the hoes, 3 times is a grift. And that's basically where I'm at on the Neon trend now. Now, I did make videos about Neon long before this becomes, a grift for me currently on the channel. I actually did make videos in the past, back when I had the bad microphone. Tough times. But the channel has improved since then. So hopefully, you will enjoy today's content. Like, share, and subscribe. I had to make sure I threw that in there before I continue talking, because today we really had to get into what Poetic Flacco was talking about. The man who literally, I don't know why he speaks so close to the camera. Like, why is he always in the face of the camera? Like, you can taste his breath. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's hot. It's like a xenomorph type of breath. One of those that's acidic. One of those, like, when you're in the group, it like starts to build an aroma because he continues to talk and he starts to, spit saliva everywhere, and you start to taste it. And you pretty much can taste his breath right through the screen because he's always so effing close. Like they were just lighting him up over the other day on Watch TV's live stream talking about this. Like it was really funny to witness because boy, I tell you what, the comment section on that video for Flacco was
interview. My biggest takeaway from this interview and what I would say represents them the worst is how unprepared they were. It felt like they were strictly bringing on Neon for clout. Like it didn't even feel like they were really interested in him. They were really interested in his work. They had any type of general, basic, minimum interest in this kid. It felt like they had zero. It felt like this kid was somebody they were purely bringing in because this kid gets attention. It's media and everybody do that to a point, but it looks horrible on you when the fan could tell. Like when I could watch the interview and tell, yeah, they didn't do any research for this interview. When Neon could tell y'all didn't do any research on him. It felt like they watched a couple of TikTok clips earlier that day and that was their entire research for this interview. And that was pretty apparent from the questions they asked him. Like, if you knew floor-level information about this dude lore, you wouldn't have asked him certain things. Like, they asked Neon, did he ever apologize to Kai Cenat's mom?
Have you publicly apologized to Kai?
Yeah, like probably like 4 times, and I also DM'd him too.
Have you publicly apologized to Kai's mother?
Yes.
Now, when I went back to review Flacco's comment section later, it obviously some of these more scathing and probably over the top, like just really unnecessary comments got removed because they weren't there the next time I got back here. And this is what it led with. Not surprised this dude would take the racist streamer side, which obviously is not that inflammatory. So I guess that one can stick and stand. Neon, with a racist type past, went on a black radio station with middle-aged pro-black people thinking he was going to get press is crazy. Thinking he wasn't going to get press is crazy. I mean, yeah, I mean, duh. It's like, come on now. Like, how do you even think that's a thing? Since when's calling out a racist a horrible thing? Only on the internet. They're talking about shit that he said. If he didn't say this BS, it wouldn't be a topic of conversation. Y'all are truly fried. And that's facts, man, on God. But you have to remember, Flacco also said that blacks were more scary than a plane crash, so you know he's biased. Christ. I mean, that's some straight coonery shit. It's an agenda. Kai Cenat is on top, and Kai don't care about Neon. Only reason he's around is because of Aiden Ross, which is facts. Breakfast Club are dinosaurs in regards to media presence. I mean, some people are just so stupid. They don't realize how huge of a platform that Sirius FM radio is. I mean, they are not going to go anywhere. They're not irrelevant. Blame the time you came out the womb. They don't need clout, bro. Exactly, they don't. I mean, they make plenty of money. Jess is a horrible interviewer and host. And God, I just hate these people so much. She already said that she needed to get better, and that's why she's doing better. It was the Harriet Tubman statement that did it. He could have got at Kai without saying that. I mean, which is facts. I mean, he didn't even have to go that far, but that's Neon. He always has to go over the top and go too far, which is why he's hated by so many people, and the fact that many people don't accept his rebrand, and that is not going to probably work. Now, some of you may be thinking to yourself, why on earth would people say such terrible, heinous, and inflammatory things about this bootlicking, Godzilla-built little black man? I don't understand why people would say such mean things. It's because he was trying to defend the actions of someone who said these things.
I fucking hate you black people! I will whip you! And bitch, stupid whore, dumbass black monkey tree, suck my dick, bitch. No one fun of people that lost their lives on 9/11. Deadass, you dumb black tree.
I don't know what motherfuckers think this is, bro, but this is not Section 8, bro. This is not Section 8. This is not the hood. I'm not trying to be weird, but this is not that, bro. This is not a place where motherfuckers who usually sleep next to cockroaches can sleep in a nice house in the hills, bro.
Like,
what's your least favorite race?
I don't have a least favorite race.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I don't have.
What's your worst experience with a race? For me, I have a really bad story, but
What's your story?
some black guy tased my dad and robbed him of $50,000.
Is that a real story?
I swear to God. And then another black,
like in what
I don't mean to be
situation?
racist. And another black guy, my dad fired her, or it was a girl. He fired her because she's, they're fucking lazy and just stupid.
Wow.
So basically, what happened was
Insane.
she came late for work. He fired her, and then she came with her boyfriend and robbed the entire place. His cell phone store. I swear to God.
So you're just like you just make assumptions that it's
Yeah,
just,
and then like every time my mom sees a black guy, she locks the door. It's fucked up.
Okay.
I know Steve agrees with me on that one. No, you don't love them.
no, he loves them.
Oh, okay. What's your type? You like black girls?
No. Well, no, I don't mean like, no, it's just not my type. It's not my type. No,
You know what's crazy? Same, bro. You're literally me. I fucking hate them, bro.
No, I don't hate them.
Black girls are fucking hideous. And when I saw Ruby Rose, bro, that changed my perspective on life. I swear to God, no troll.
Like, say, yes, you, homie. I'm talking about fucking Black Rock. Like, what are you saying, bro? On my mother's life, I'm not even letting you pay to fuck me, you ugly bitch. The fuck?
Okay, bro.
Fuck you, Kai. Fuck, what do you mean I don't go outside, bitch? The fuck?
I will fuck your mom, bitch! I will fuck the shit out of that fat hairy Tubman, bitch! Fuck you! Suck my dick!
What the fuck is that? It's like Kai and Cuff from just eating bananas. What the?
It has a toy! Hey, Monkey! It has a toy! Excuse me, Kai. Hello. What?
Now, I'm extremely happy at the fact that he certified the things that Just Hilarious said, talking about he pretty much invited himself on to that platform. And he was the one that brought up the idea of like, you know what, I want to go out here and spread this message. Well, he's going to have to start spreading that message a whole lot more. It's going to have to go on for a long time. Watch TV mentioned it the other night, and it was a really great idea. You're going to have to hit up all the platforms.
A lot of the people that you talk to that live on the internet, like the Bradley Martins of the world, they live on the internet and they live on Twitch, and they are not going to ask you these complicated questions. They are not going to hit you with these questions. So she's right. He needs to be ready in order to face this onslaught. And if I was Neon, I would do this sooner rather than later. I would go to every goddamn media outlet that I could just to talk to them, just so that I could get it over with. I would 1000% much rather get this out of the way, because she is right. This is not going to be the last time that this has happened. It's going to happen again. And every time this is going to happen, are you going to scream, they bullied me, they bullied me, they brought up my past, even though it's my past, and I said all the goddamn shit.
You're going to have to hit up all the shows, because if you don't, you know, people are going to keep coming at you just like this.
Have you publicly apologized to Kai?
Yeah, probably 4 times. And I also DM'd him too.
Have you publicly apologized to Kai's mother?
Yes.
Interviews are designed to be like this, and I hated the fact that Flacco just kept calling it a hit piece, because people relinquish evidence, proof that this guy was a worthless lowlife just a year ago. He's changed now recently in the last 7 to 8 months, and we're supposed to all forgive him. Just like that idiot that I posted a little clip of at the beginning of this video. Dudes out here on their knees for Neon, out here saying, man, bro. I mean, you need to just forgive this guy. Like, bro, will you say something else besides bro?
That's what I call growth, my nigga. When you start accepting what you did was wrong, and you start taking accountability and you want to learn from it, bro, that is growth, my nigga. That's growth, bro. You can't knock nobody for trying to grow, bro. You can't knock nobody for trying to better themselves, and come on, bro. Like, that's not even cool, bro. Like, yeah, obviously, like, if you hate them, bro, you got all the right to hate them, bash them, all you want. But when you, like me, bro, if I know someone has a past, bro, and I see them and I can see them trying to grow and become a better person in life, bro, I'm not about to knock them down, bro. Cause I wouldn't want that. I won't want nobody doing that to me. I don't want nobody. If I'm trying to change my life around and this and that, and then out of nowhere I have all these people trying to knock me back down, and like, bro, I wouldn't want nobody doing that to me, so I wouldn't do it to him, bro. Like, come on, bro. All right, Breakfast Club, you gotta do better, gang. No cap, you gotta do better.
Now, making fun of that guy's speech may have been a little bit of a low blow, and I'm better than that, so I do apologize for that. It's just, you know, that does drive me crazy. It's like dudes who can't stop saying the N-word all the time. It's like, dude, I mean, come on now. Let's find a substitute, which apparently he found a substitute, because I feel like the only other substitute for saying bro all the time would be saying the N-word. So I guess he did do better with that. So I guess I can give him some credit. But if you look at this video that he posted, look at the ratio of likes to views. Obviously, it's a smaller video, and this is actually got a good number of views for a smaller channel. But the likes were not good. And the thing is, it's because of the takes that he had in this video. I mean, it was a bad video. I mean, it was nothing but just sorry take after sorry take. It was really pathetic to listen to. And actually, I encourage you to go listen to it. Maybe you'll resonate with this guy somehow, some way, and I don't understand. But if you're a Neon lover, then you know what? You'll probably want to meet ride this guy too. Well, as you can see, I obviously commented down there and left something silly, because I normally never comment, but I had to on this one. This one was a little bit much. I just couldn't help it. And obviously, this other guy was talking about, I had to come to this to tell you how ridiculous you sound. He didn't do no 180. He was just saying super ridiculous and racist things a year ago, which is facts, man. Like, even in the clips that everybody's seen, it had the date on them. So there were responses to that comment, and they were obviously, you took the words right out of my mouth. And then he came back and said, everything bad that he said was like when he was 16 and 17, bro, is 20 now. Like, no, he's not. I mean, yeah, he's 20 now, but the stuff was literally just stated a year ago. It's like, why are you commenting on this? You obviously have no idea what you're talking about. This is Griff City. Next comment. If you say he's 20, why are you calling him a kid in your title? To make him seem more innocent than he is. I mean, it's like, duh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I'm struggling to read these comments, but they feel like they're lacking in, I don't know, grammatical skills. But also the next one, called clickbait, fam, and you fell for it, and y'all are mad at someone who said someone crazy shit when they were 16, a kid at the time, and had been apologizing for it way before this interview on multiple occasions. So he basically just admitted that this was all garbage. I mean, I guess he's still trying to like give his input on it, but he basically admitted that this was clickbait, which he was right. Got people to click. Obviously, the next part is he's not a kid, he's a grown man. So you know how he talk about us, and you still jacking him, you really defending this? And then he commented and came back, if he continues, then my opinion will change. It's like he types like he's a bot, which is just unfortunate. Like, God dang it. I'm almost not wanting to feel bad about what I said earlier. As far as I'm concerned, they should all bully each other. Bully the guests for going and bully the cast because their perceived importance for making this lame ass show. No one ever pushes Charlemagne on his beliefs, and he calls himself a god, so I already hate everything about that. Maybe he's the god of watching paint dry. Then people just start commenting about other stuff that has nothing to do with this guy's takes. Reacting to a reaction vid is already nasty work, but the glazing is even crazier. The problem with doing a reaction to another reaction is that you inadvertently side with someone that may not have done research to begin with. For example, there were other videos in between him not getting his handshake and Jess dropping her own response. Keywords, her own response. It was not a Breakfast Club hit piece. Also, people don't change in less than a year. He's only cleaning up his act because he's trying to move up to corporate levels. I'm guaranteeing is what they were talking about next. Yeah, that's right. It's all about the money. The response to that was, at the end of the day, everyone makes mistakes and everyone deserves a second chance. About how you say the exact same thing to all black people that's working for him and all them that hangs around him, because even after all that, they still work for him. I mean, yeah, that says something about them and the fact that they are absolute coons. I mean, they're just garbage eaters. I mean, never mind. They bully the bully. Miss Piggy is crazy. I don't remember that part of the video. You got a pink do-rag on. Enough said. Which I'm guessing they're just trying to say he's gay. Which, I mean, dude, wearing a pink do-rag doesn't say anything. I mean, it's just, Christ. I mean, it doesn't take much for people to just throw that out there. I mean, I guess it's just to piss him off. But, I mean, maybe he is, but I'm not going to label him that. That's crazy. What does that have to do with anything? Which is just true. I actually agree with him on that. Kid, forgive this man for the terrible things he said. These are the kind of people that will be out here sitting here saying, oh my God, my woman, I know I'm still with her, and I know you guys have known that she's been a little whorish in the past, but the problem is gone now. I know I sat there and I watched her get gangbanged by numerous of my friends, friends supposedly at the time, people who betrayed me. And she said she's not going to be Bonnie Blued anymore. And she's not going to go out there and just, thirst it up in the streets and just, pop her stuff and have it out everywhere. She's not like that anymore, you guys. She said she has changed. Now, I know all of this has happened all within this year, but she says she's not like that anymore. She said that she is committed, that she is wanting to make this relationship work, and I believe her. Now that sounds incredibly stupid, doesn't it? Like if one of your boys or one of your girls came up to you and was telling you like, you know what, I know he was a serial cheater, but he said he's different now. He said he's got these impulses under control. He said that, he just went through some personal traumas and that he was depressed and that was the only way he can get rid of that depression was to go ahead and release it inside of other women. So I forgive him because I think somewhere deep down I might understand that, even though they can't. They don't understand it because it doesn't make a lick of sense, but they're going to try to justify it for reasons they don't even understand. Like, I guess being a bootlicker is an absolute disease. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's infecting your mind. You don't know why you're licking the boot. You don't know why your tongue is glued to the leather, but it is. For whatever reason, you just can't help yourself. You can't help but just be like, Massa, he didn't mean it the way he did. I'm sorry. He didn't mean to whip us. He had to. It was principle. It was the only way to keep us in line. That was the only way they can actually do it. And I just don't understand how these people continue to go out here and do this stuff on these platforms. Flacco should be absolutely embarrassed by these takes. He edited that video and released it and was like, you know what? Yeah, I really stand on that. Like, oh my God. That lets me know you really are stupid. And it's not because you have a stutter. That's irrelevant. You are just dumb. The fact that you actually went out here and you said these things in defense of Neon. This is why people, I'm just going to let Jew Almighty say it best. He actually, thank you for these clips, by the way. Feel free to go watch his platform. Great channel. Great channel. I remember actually when his channel was smaller than this one, I remember I watched a couple of those videos and I was sitting here thinking, yeah, it's going to work. It's going to work. Yeah, I think he's going to grow pretty good. And he has. He has grown in a very fast rate. And shout out to him.
After the interview, the Breakfast Club got a lot of backlash from a lot of people on the internet, a lot of streamers, a lot of streamer friends. You have Aiden Ross, Sneeko, a lot of people.
Aiden Ross and Sneeko have both said a lot of racist shit about black people. So them in their communities defending Neon is not a surprise.
To not even get to the good things he's doing, to not even talk about the career at all. An interview strictly about the bad stuff, to me, was a bad faith interview.
If you have an interview with a controversial person, you're going to talk to them about their controversies. That's not a bad faith interview. If anything, that's journalism and calling people out on the bullshit that they've done. I had to look up Flacco because I know I said earlier or made an assumption that he doesn't have a strong connection to the black community. It looks like he's from Liberia, which is West Africa, and then he moved to North Dakota. So when I say he probably doesn't have that strong connection to black Americans, to feel a way about people like Neon being racist and to stand on business when it comes to standing up for black people, that's what I mean. And again, I don't know him personally, but it's just an assumption and an observation from this video.
And a lot of people call them.
Just saying, maybe you don't relate to us very much because maybe you weren't around us very much. But once again, the whole thing about the hit piece, Neon said it himself that yes, he finally admitted that, you know what? That was their job.
What's up, guys? I just wanted to make this video really quick to talk about everything that's going on the internet, things from my past, and just sincerely talk to you guys human to human. And first and foremost, I just want to take accountability, for everything that I've said or done in the past. To anyone that I've talked shit to, anyone I've said anything insane to anyone that I've made a remark to, I'm very genuinely sorry from the bottom of my heart. Deep inside, that is not the person that I am, and I want to apologize and take accountability and tell you that that is not okay. It's not. I started doing streaming. I started doing YouTube when I was 12, 13 years old. I never really saw anything. I never saw any like growth. I never saw anything. And then when I was 17, 18 years old, I started realizing that shock factor had a lot of value. When you would say crazy shit, you would do things that no one else would do, it would bring your views up. And all I wanted in life was to be big. All I wanted in life was views. All I wanted in life was clout. And I was on a clout high, and I just kept seeing my numbers go up off of me saying the most insane, stupid, vulgar shit possible, which I completely, entirely regret. And even seeing these clips resurface now and I'm looking at them, I'm like, wow, it makes my stomach hurt. Like, how could I sit there and say those things? How could I have done those things? And knowing that people see that, knowing that my family sees that. But I think the first step of all of this is, this past 9 to 10 months, my entire content has changed. Everything has changed around. And there's actually a story I have. When I was close to my 20th birthday, I was with my family, I was with my friends, and we were just talking, chilling, having a good time, whatever it is. And I realized, I sat down there for a second and I thought about it. I was like, why the do I not act like this on my stream? Why do I not talk like this on my stream? Why do I put on this act and do all these things on stream and act a certain way and say certain things for views and clicks? It's so corny, it's lame, it's pathetic. Why would I do all these things when in reality that's not what I want? That's not the person I am. That's not who I am. Why would I do that? Why would I do these things? And it took me time to realize, and after that, this past 9, 10 months has been an entirely different journey. And I'm not perfect, right? You can't just do crazy shit and come back a year later and everything's all flowers and it's all amazing. That's not how it works. It's a slow grind, and it's a personal grind. It's a personal growth journey that I've already started and I'll continue to start. And I want to say one thing about the Breakfast Club really quick. A lot of people, there's 50-50 people saying, getting mad at them for going in on me and all this shit. I knew what was going to happen going into the Breakfast Club, and I went there for a reason, right? I knew this is what they do. They go and they look at your past and they talk about everything and they confront you for things, which is their job. That's what they do. They're just doing their job, right? And I went on there because I want that chapter of my life gone. I knew they would talk about all this stuff. I want it gone. I want it done. I want to accept what I've done, talk about it, learn from it, try to be an example to kids to show people that, yeah, you can make mistakes. Yeah, you can fuck up. Yeah, you can be an absolute piece of shit human being. But that doesn't define your whole life. That doesn't mean that you're a piece of shit for the rest of your life. If you're 18, 19 years old making mistakes and you're growing up, it's about to be my 21st birthday, right? I'm still becoming a man, and I know, and I'm so happy that I'm learning from these mistakes that I've made, and I'm really growing, and I'm seeing that it's wrong, and I'm glad I've seen it instead of just not seeing it, right? Instead of just keep on doing it, I'm glad. And I'm glad that I'm able to learn from this and go on a journey and really just be a good example to kids, you know. And this is a message to anyone, man. You guys can do it, bro. If you guys have done some stupid shit, if you guys have done some dumb shit, you can do it, bro. You can do it. You can turn everything around. If you genuinely believe in your soul that you can, and you have God on your side, you can do it, man. For real. And I hope everyone watching here can go on this journey with me.
I fucking hate you black people! Fuck you, Kai! Fuck me, I don't go outside, bitch! The fuck? I will fuck your mom, bitch! I will fuck the shit out of that fat hairy Tubman, bitch! Fuck you!
But you wanted to keep coming out here saying they were unprepared for the interview. When they came very prepared, Jess Hilarious said it, and she showed you. She did her research because she already knew she wasn't great at them. You know, another little side note, the fact that people just be hating on her all the time. She does take some form of accountability because obviously she realized some of her flaws and she's trying to work on it. That's why they came. That's why the energy was what it was. She did her research and she realized, like, yo, you brought this dude onto this platform to give him some more light, some clout. Why? Well, this is why you need to look into some of these people. But Charlamagne the God's out there trying to help the streamers and believe in them and believe that they're the future and all that stuff. And you know what? Sure, fine, whatever. But that doesn't mean they didn't come prepared. DJ Envy was asking questions too. You know, sometimes people ask questions in a way that lets you know that they already knew what they were asking. They were just trying to see if they can manipulate a certain response out of you. And guess what? He didn't necessarily take the bait on the interview, which I guess was great on his behalf. I guess this guy needs to be on his knees to the rest of society, out here begging and pleading for forgiveness for God knows how long. I don't know how long it needs to be, but for me to be satisfied, he's going to have to feel sorry for years. And I still might not care. Like I'm saying, these people who worship these dumbass streamers who believe that they could just say all this stuff in their keyboard warriors and they don't actually ever face any real consequences. DJ Envy, Flacco tried to clown him for this.
When DJ Envy asked Neon, has anyone ever put hands on him? It's as if these people showed up with zero knowledge of who they were interviewing.
Crazy, I've never been punched in the head. Crazy, I've never been punched in the head. Crazy, I've never been punched in the head.
If you even did the floor line research, I'm not even talking about you do a deep dive to Wikipedia. No, I'm talking about you do floor line research. You type Neon into YouTube or TikTok and see what pops up. You would have gotten the answer to that question before you even asked.
But nobody ever put hands on you, pull up to your crib or nothing like that?
I got jumped on stream.
This man said he was jumped. There was two people, and one was completely taken out of the fray. Like he was completely wiped out. Sounds like to me you were just gonna have to step up and take this other guy on one-on-one, which it looked like the way he tore your shirt that he was probably gonna give you them hands. But hey, it was time to square up, homie. It was gonna be like when the androids pulled up on the Z fighters. I mean, you had no other choice. But luckily for you, you and your bitch ass security out there taking their loss of integrity. These guys gotta have like little to no integrity, or self-esteem to work for you, knowing the things that you have said about people like them, because they're all black and they all get fired. You've already stated that as well. They don't quit. So what else happens? Obviously you fire them for what? I guess being lazy, right? And then people were mad at Jess Hilarious for bringing that up and making that joke. Because it's facts. I don't know why. Never mind. This can't be all about accountability because I understand most people just simply don't know what that word really means.
But nobody ever put hands on you, pull up to your crib or nothing like that?
I got jumped on stream.
It's clearly a setup question. And I don't know how Flacco can't see it. Well, yes, I can. I can see how he doesn't see it. Mr. Hooked on Phonics Poetic Flacco over there. I know why. Hell, I'm pretty sure he's reading those phonics still.
Neon getting slapped by Fusi was probably one of the biggest moments, if not the biggest moment in Neon's career so far. Like that clip, I believe, had over 100 million impressions. Yo, you type in Neon's name or Neon Drama or Neon whatever into whatever search engine you have, this particular clip is supposed to pop up. Or we can even go beyond this. When Neon and Jack Doherty got into it, and Jack Doherty and his homeboys ran up on Neon, and they literally swung on Neon. Like, Bro, those are things that are floor line research. It's supposed to come up. Those are not things that you're supposed to go digging for. If you wanted to BS this interview and use Church's name into search engines, those incidences will pop up. But it feels as if they came into this with whatever TikTok knowledge they think they had and just asked, yo, this is like going to like an Andrew Schultz interview. And this is why Andrew Schultz got really mad at Steiny. Steiny asked Andrew Schultz, have you ever been heckled before? If you knew anything, 1% about Andrew Schultz, you would know that's his whole shtick. He gets heckled and does amazing crowd work. People watching recognized that, and they called it out, that they were unprepared, didn't know what they were talking about, and that's what made the other things much worse.
You know how old people will be like, man, you know what, that boy, he can talk to a wall, because, you know, some people can yap. I'm one of those boys. I'm one of those people that can yap. And the thing is, I could probably have a better conversation with that wall than I could with somebody like Flacco, because that wall would actually have more intelligence. But the thing that struck me as the funniest thing about that whole little interaction where he was, I couldn't help but like lose attention on what I was looking at, because I was watching Jack Doherty just go out here and get owned by these security guards. Like, this man goes out there and gets stonewalled by these guards. It was hilarious watching this, him trying to go out there and fight Neon. And then, oh my God, I guess Neon actually faced violence because he got his shirt torn. When they're talking about, have you actually had hands put on you? I guess this is what the problem with being from North Dakota is. There's no real smoke, I guess, out there. People aren't fighting like that. You aren't going to school and seeing people actually getting the real scraps. People actually get teeth punched in, faces like eyeballs effed up, you know, craniums cracked. I've seen real fights. Not saying I had to be in all of them, but I've also been in a couple too. Some people really don't know what it's like to be hit in the head. Neon said that already. Ain't ever been hit in the head. That means you have never been in a real fight. That means nobody's really put them hands on you for real, got them mitts on you. Had you scared? Have you out there with that adrenaline rush? You're like, oh shit, I mean, I either losing or am I beating their ass? I mean, sometimes I don't know what it's like to just get whooped. I really don't. Like, thank God. But I mean, I've seen some people and I was worried for them. Like, whoa, should I step in? One time I did, back in the day when it was like 4th grade, and this kid was just getting the dog piss beat out of him on the playground. And the sad thing is, it was his fault. He had the ass whooping coming. He had that ass whooping coming. And ooh, we let him get all sorts of licks in, and people weren't going to step in and help this guy in this fight. He was just going to get owned, dominated. I mentioned this in the past. This guy was getting like Vegeta. I mean, he was getting Majin Buu out there, just pounded face in the face in the face. It was wild. And I had to step in. I couldn't watch him get his ass beat anymore. Like, I know he was being a little douche on the playground, but nobody deserves this kind of ass kicking. I don't even know if he's going to survive this. This was 4th grade. This was a pretty vicious fight that took place for it to be 4th grade. Teachers, for whatever reason, just were nowhere to be found. And I mean, damn, the guy was... The playground, when I grow up and look at it, it's small. Like, it's impossible for me to not think that they saw what was going on out there. It took them way too long to get out there. I mean, the kid was effed up, but he did survive. But my thing is, I intervened. I kicked him up off of him, and then he started chasing after me. Luckily, I was able to dodge like a ninja for a while before like the teachers finally got there. I mean, it was a real, you know, it was an adrenaline rush. You know, I stepped in, played hero for a guy who deserved the ass whooping that he got. Basically, I guess I would be out here. I wouldn't defend Neon, definitely not like Flacco, but if he was actually to be getting his ass beat like that, there would be a point where I'm like, okay, enough is enough. He can't die. I can't let him die out here, because I know his face can't take that many punches.
But nobody ever put hands on you, pull up to your crib, or nothing like that?
I got jumped on stream.
Neon getting slapped by Fusi was probably one of the biggest moments, if not the biggest moment in Neon's career
So just revisiting that clip for just a moment, I think it was on Jude's channel where somebody left a comment saying that getting slapped in your face being your greatest moment on the internet is really wild. Like, that, it truly is crazy. Like, to think you getting bitch smacked, basically baby powdered on the internet by another guy who completely crashed out and lost his entire livelihood damn near. I mean, Fuzi, I don't even know if he's still alive. I mean, that dude literally might have jumped off a bridge somewhere. Like, Fuzi had issues. Like, that man needs a stray jacket and needs to keep it on permanently. Like, they need to probably give him the Bane mask as well, because like Fuzi's got a lot going on. But to get bitch smacked by that guy that hard on the internet being your proudest moment, being the moment that like got you viral, that made you famous, like, if that's what made you famous, how do you have a following? I mean, seriously, like, dude, man, I started following this guy after he got slapped so hard one time on stream. I cried laughing, and I couldn't help but watch every bit of his content, even though it was shit, but I still watched it. Like, come on, man. Like, really, if that's what got people to jump on the bandwagon, like, those people need to be checked out as well. Like, they need to go ahead and start replicating and duplicating a whole bunch of stray jackets, because a lot of people need to be wearing them, because there's a lot of cuckoo people out there. I mean, damn. I mean, I don't know what tier this like leads to, but it's pretty high. Woo! I'm telling you, this level of buffoonery is nuts. Random side note, recently I saw somebody eating a banana, and is it like a huge thing to pick the banana apart after you peel it and eat it with your hands? And then, I mean, it feels really unnecessary. It feels like you're going to have to go really wash your hands an unnecessary time after that. I saw somebody eating it, and all I could think was, this guy is so worried about being called gay that he is actually eating his banana like this. Like, I'm sorry, I just eat it like raw, like long banana and all. If I'm looking at it like that, then there's something going on upstairs, and I just eat it. It's an effing banana. I don't know. I think if you're going to the point where you're starting to question how you eat a banana, then I don't know. How the hell do you eat you can't eat a popsicle to save your life. I mean, damn, you're gonna have some, whoa. The teeth clenching on the ice like that. I mean, I can only imagine the freezer burn. The brain freeze. Jesus Christ. I mean, have you noticed that? Has anybody else seen that? I'm just saying, I saw that and I thought it was really weird. But don't forget to spam the banana in the chat. I mean, in the comment section, because I want it out there. Hell, I want this to get attention. I want people to see the bananas and be like, what kind of racism is going on over there? Is that a place that I can call home? Because you never know. There's some people who out there thinking like, hey, this is their kind of place. The super trolls, the people that just hide behind the screens, that just always like to really say a bunch of heinous stuff. But if you got to see them in person and somebody was to ever question them and be like, hey, why don't you say that to my face? They will never, ever have the same energy. Never. Always something that they're just going to hide behind. That level of weakness it should be studied.
In the interrogation room, they brought up my past, rightfully so. Bring up my past, bring up everything. I've done so much fucked up shit. I've been such a weirdo in my past, and I know that, right? I know that. But when they keep repeating the same, they're obviously trying to get something out of it and just trying to the motive was just very fucked up in that room. And I was honestly, I'm gonna be honest, bro, and I'm gonna say this, bro, and I'm gonna you can call me a loser, you can say whatever, bro. Yo, Karen with the sub, 10 subs, thank you so much. Before Aiden typed in that chat and said that thing, I was about to break. Like, bro, I don't know what, I was an internet troll. I could usually take shit. Yo, my eyes were dead ass tearing up. I don't know how. My eyes were starting to like tear up, bro. I couldn't take it anymore. I've never gotten, I was getting gangbanged, bro. It was a 4v1. And when Aiden types in that chat, he gave me the confidence and made me realize that I do have people behind me. I'm not a loser. I'm not a piece of shit. I'm not a racist.
You see, he was getting emotional. He was emotional. That shows you he changed. When no, he was welling up inside because he felt all that guilt and he knew he's a bitch. He knew deep down, like, oh my God, my existence, everything that I'm known for, everything that I'm all about is this.
I fucking hate you black people.
This is really what I am. I don't know what kind of terrible person I am, but I'm having a hard time accepting it.
I fucking hate you black people.
He can't change and he won't change. I'm telling you, the guy he's sick. I've already said that in my last video talking about Neon. The man is diseased. I don't believe Neon can rebrand himself because I think Neon is sick. And unlike that fake disease he pretended to have a couple years ago when he was faking his death, this time he is actually ill. Just like if he was on heroin or on meth, Neon is suffering from a different type of addiction. And that is from fame. He's got the clout disease. It's one of those things he's always going to be chasing some form of fame. He needs it. He needs attention. These people have to have it or they're going to lose their minds. That's what has people out there. They got Dr. Umar out here begging for money now again. This time he's basically proved that he's broke. Nigga! Crashed out bank accounts and all of a sudden you don't have an actual bank account, Dr. Umar. Come on, bro. Like, that's starting to think you might need to be in danger or something, because hell, you might need to get deported soon, I guess, if you're not legal. Hot damn. Because that's the only reason I would think you wouldn't have a bank account, Dr. Umar Johnson. I mean, what's up? Are you really from here? FBA? But Neon doesn't want to really take accountability. I know he's apologizing over and over and over again, and he's getting tired of it already, even though he's only really had to do it a couple of times. Like, these people who know that they have to apologize endlessly for the things that they've done in the past, guess what? They know it's a lifelong journey. They're going to have to keep on apologizing because people may never forgive them. So they're going to have to keep reminding people again and again and again and again. And you're probably going to get sick of it. And the fact that you're showing that you're already getting sick of it at times lets me know that it's not really genuine. It's not genuine. It's not coming from a good place, because if you really change, your heart changes. Your demeanor changes, your attitude, your mindset, everything about you is different. The way you carry yourself is different. The people who you associate with will be different. You won't still be talking to people like Aiden Ross, who everybody, every time you look around, are spamming and queuing the bananas and the monkeys and the chats. Making all sorts of noises and shit in the background. I know that's what people are doing. Blackface in it. But those are your friends. Sneeko. We don't need to get into him. We already know what that's all about. His whole life is... I know these are supposedly young men, but they're men. Another point that guy kept making that I was talking about, this Bread's channel, small channel. The guy kept saying he's a kid. Dude, I don't know how old you are, but he ain't much younger than you. Unless you got one of those, like, you aging really well and you're like older than me. I mean, but bruh, come on, man. Like, really? You keep calling him kid? No, he's over 20 years old now. He's a man, and he can take some ownership of some of this shit. Now, yeah, we all say some dumb things, but we don't do that. We don't do that. No. No, sir. Neon was about to start crying because his feelings were hurt. When those criticisms were coming out, it really struck a nerve. It got him. That's why he started feeling that way. The guilt. I can't emphasize that enough. He probably does actually feel that. There's got to be a person somewhere deep inside that feels some of the guilt. Like, I don't think he's pure evil. You know what I'm saying? Because evil people, they won't feel an ounce of guilt. I'm sorry. It doesn't exist. You wish it would. People still keep trying to forgive these MRFers, and for whatever reason, they just still believe that they're not hateful. But, you know, Neon, though, he's going to have to go on a long journey. It's going to have to be extremely long. I don't know when you're forgiven, but I'm telling you, it ain't going to be soon for me. And Flacco really needs to back up out of the camera. I mean, hot damn, man. Jesus Christ, out here. I mean, it's bad enough that your takes are so bad already right now that the fact that you're out here spilling, you know, all sorts of misinformation, making up all sorts of lies and stuff like about Aaliyah's death on your channel. Like, damn, man, will people let that girl rest? Jesus Christ, rest in peace. Unlike what some people said about Hulk Hogan recently, where they're like, just rest. We don't wish you peace, but you can at least rest. Because, you know, that's good enough. But Neon probably senses that he was going on a path, and he better change it now. He's going to have to find a way to go to AA and really get his mind fixed. I'm telling you, if y'all think I can come up with that, I think it's a good idea. And that's for me to create the rehabilitation center for people who had mega clout and they fell off the bandwagon. Like Hawk Tua will be a really great candidate to show up to my rehab center, because I think, even though I would have to charge them a good considerable amount, even though they're probably down on their luck and they don't have much money, but that's what they were probably doing to people in the first place to gain their clout anyway, I wouldn't feel so bad. But anyway, I'm gonna have to charge them a pretty good amount, but we will get these meetings together and I will help them feel better about their lives. We will talk. We'll get a whole, round circle full of chairs and we'll communicate. We'll have s'mores. We'll have all sorts of snacks. No drinks, just like water and, punch, but no drugs. And we will just sit there and talk. I'll hear them out. I think that's something that we could work on, because these people like Neon and the Haley Welches and the people who inevitably, like the Island Boys. I mean, there's so many people out there that have fallen off. Jack Doherty, Jesus. I mean, that kid's really going to need some rehab. I mean, there's a lot of them. I mean, I know I'm missing a whole bunch of names right now. I'm blanking, but I'm just rambling. So hopefully we can do that. I think that would be a good plan for the future. But I hope, like I said, if you made it to this point in the video, you know what to do. But yeah, I need to end this, or this is going to last hours. Oh, quickly, before I go, if I believed in AI, which I don't, and I might have to cave on that eventually at some point in time, I would have turned this photo into Flacco holding Neon. I know you can use your imagination and just picture what that would look like. Flacco with tears, Neon, unfortunately deceased on, in this photo, but you know what I'm getting at here.